In our session studio, a band who, well, at the Swindon Shuffle earlier this year, Emily Sykes went on the Sunday to just peruse, see what was going on, and she came back and she said, "You've got to get this band in the studio." Well, we have. They're here. They're the Racket. Good evening, gents.
Good evening.
Let's just start off with saying hello to all of you and asking who everyone is.
Start with him.
Plummy, we'll start with you.
Alright mate, I'm Plummy.
What do you do in the band?
Rhythm guitar and sing.
I'm the drummer, my name's George.
My name's Jim and I play bass.
I'm John and I play the guitar.
Now, I think it's fair to say, and we'll get this out of the way to start off with, you're probably at the moment one of Swindon's most raucous bands, maybe one of the most notorious bands.
Yeah.
In your face, always energetic.
Really doing it though, are they, really?
Come on in, Plummy, come on in. No one is doing it, and why do you think that is? Why do you think no one's got that kind of aggression and drive at the moment?
I don't know, I think it's more of like, the Swindon scene is like gone downhill a bit as well. Not many people are coming out to gigs and stuff like that, it's just...
The recession though, isn't it? So.
But,
No, but I think we have got that rep, but we don't want to just people to think that we just get really drunk and then play. We've got all the tunes and like all the talent, but we just want to give it some attitude, some energy. So if people pay £3 to come and see us, then we want to give them a bit of a show and think, oh, I wonder what the Racket are going to do next time we see them. Do you know what I mean? So they come back.
It's just fashionable, like for these bands at the moment, to be like real wet as well, isn't it? It's like
Yeah,
that's what the charts want. Like so, but that's not what we want. We want to
everyone's
smash
just
it.
like accepting being an indie imbecile at the moment. Just part of the fashion, not really having it, are they?
Indie imbecile. Is this something, Plummy, that's been going on for a while? Come right into the mic.
What the Racket thing or the indie imbecile?
Well, let's start with indie imbecile, then get onto the Racket. Come on.
I don't know, it's just over the last couple of years it's sort of been fashionable to get into music rather than create it, you know?
How do you mean?
Just like by all the young lads and stuff. Well, I've been going to college at the Academy of Music and Sound, which is brilliant, by the way. But you do come across a lot of like the young lads who are just into looking like they can do music rather than stepping up and having a go, like, you know?
It's like the girls that wear the T-Rex t-shirt and then you go, do you like him? And they go, no, I just got it in H&M. They think it looks cool to wear like a Mark Bolan t-shirt or something like that. But...
So do you think it's important? I mean, obviously you go around and you really give everything when you play gigs. Are you going to want to try and impress that on younger bands that are coming through in Swindon to just try and
Not really, they're the competition, aren't they? So.
Do you feel like that though? Do you feel that
definitely.
Scenes need to be competitive?
You've got to be, ain't you, really? You've got to be the best.
Where do you think you are in terms of Swindon? Where do you think you are on the scale of the Swindon scene at the moment? Do you put yourself at number one?
I'd like to say so, but there's some banging bands like Slaggery and that. They're amazing to watch and stuff. So I wouldn't like to say that we're better than those sort of bands, but we're definitely up there and we're having a go, you know.
The Dacoits, when they were
Dacoits,
about as well, they
man.
were smashed it every time.
Put Richard Millie in a band though, you're going to smash it, aren't you?
Yeah.
But we've only been going since January, so, you know, we're still
it's
quite
quite
young.
early days.
We're still at the early stages, so if we've got that reputation already, then hopefully we'll just grow.
Do you spark off each other when those first couple of meetings in January when you decided let's get something together? Did you feel the spark off each other as you were getting it on?
I can't remember those meetings.
Do we even have a meeting?
I don't know.
No, yeah, we did. I think straight away when I joined, because them three were already doing it, I knew there was something special. So I think we do. We're all into the same things, aren't we? Just having a good time. I'll stop doing it when I stop having fun. So. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think there's something about it? You know, you talk about having fun, you talk about there were too many wet bands around. Do you think it's all got a bit too serious in a way?
Nah, not really. It's all part of the fun, isn't it, really? The competition side of things.
Do you mean there's the music scene gotten too serious?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know, it's a tough one, that. There are a lot of bands that are really, and you know, they're really tight and really good, but they do their gig and then they go home and you think, we make a night of it and we all have a really good laugh, don't we?
Yeah,
Exactly,
definitely.
And then we'll say that was a really good gig, wasn't it? It might not necessarily be because we played really well. Just
In fact,
everything
some of
about
them
it.
Definitely
was
put
really
a show
good.
on.
The best gigs are usually when there's a free bar.
Exactly.
So I've been right in saying the most memorable gigs for the Racket are the ones that you probably can't remember that well.
No, see, we don't want to be just as drunk as
Sorry, no, you don't, do you? You don't.
Usually we don't get too drunk before we go on. I think we can all say that.
Wow.
What?
I don't do too
You
too
can't
much
control
drinking.
rubbish, otherwise.
Yeah. But Johnny usually has a bottle of vodka before he gets on.
On the way to the
Let's
gig.
get away from the drunk thing.
Yeah.
I'm too shy.
I like the fact, Johnny, that you're the one who sits and goes, yeah, I don't want us to get too drunk. You know, we don't want to be known as the band to get too drunk before. Straight away, yeah, Johnny's the one who has the bottle of vodka. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
It's perception, innit? Sometimes I act more drunk than I am, because it's rock and roll. I did,
Sort of therapy
I did
now,
quote
isn't
marks there for listeners, man.
Do you think
can
you've
see
set
it,
yourself a bar now that you've kind of got a hit as being this band who are always out there, always quite gutsy? Yeah, you might have had a few to drink before you start a gig and then it carries on as you're playing, but you've kind of given yourself a reputation that maybe some venues feel that you've got to live up to, and some fans feel you've got to live up to.
Well, we always want to put on a show, do you know what I mean? So we're always going to be like that. It's not going to change. That's just the way we are. So we're always going to just be loud and brash and giving it our all.
I feel like what you say, like setting a bar. I feel like we've already made it anyway because we're writing songs and we're playing them in venues. It's not like, obviously it'd be brilliant to go that step further and get a lot of money out of it and be successful, but I feel like we're doing it already, so it's happy days at the moment.